Hey folks, it's Deepak Verma with Verma Living. In a previous video, I talked about the importance of getting pre-qualified before you look for a house. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit more about the actual process of looking for a house. I have many buyers that say, hey, Deepak, I'm ready to find that house. We've been pre-qualified, now you know how much of a house you can afford. The next step is actually, where do you want to live? And that's critical because I tell my clients, this house that you're going to buy, expect to live in it for the next 3 to 5 years. So ask yourself, where are you in your life? Have you just had your first baby? Are you expecting or do you want to have additional children? How far spaced apart are those going to be? Where's your job today? How far of a distance do you want to live from your work? And then other amenities. Do you have family in town? Do you have friends? Do you want to live in, close to them? And so all of these, questions come into play as you're looking for a house. We'll do a couple of, minutes of asking those kind of questions. I usually send out a worksheet about, what's most important for you as it comes to living in the Phoenix metro area. I always tell my clients, you're buying a house isn't like looking for an apartment where you can move in for a couple months or a year, then you move out. It's a major commitment, it's a large purchase, so you really want to think about that. I also tell my clients that the best way to find out as to where do they want to live after our discussions is to actually go out there. On a weekend, just take a drive out there and find out, do you like the neighborhood? Are there parks if that's important for you? How close is it to freeway access and all those kind of things. Once you've chosen certain areas, then at that point, I'll bring my guidance and say, hey, listen, in this area, I know you want to live in this neighborhood, but the homes might be priced outside your price range. So I'll kind of gear you and take you certain areas that might fit your needs well. And then once that happens, then we'll actually go and start looking for a house. It's funny, a lot of my buyers, they say, Deepak, it's going to take me 6 months to actually find a house. And my response usually is, what? I think if I do my job properly, we're probably going to be looking for a house probably for about 4 to 6 weeks. I always say it takes about 4 or 5 times we'll look for a house before we're writing an offer. And most buyers find that hard to believe, but that's because my job is to really narrow down, get a better understanding of what you're looking for, and then actually find those homes that fit your requirements. Of the 5 or 6 times that we go out, the first time we go out, I tell my buyers, what? Let's just assume I have no idea what you want. Even though you told me what's important for you, even though you told me it's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, single-level house, that still means a lot of different types of homes. So the first day, I spend 2 to 3 hours, and I just choose homes and neighborhoods in which I think might fit your needs. And then at that point, it's a free flow of thought. I usually tell my clients, it's not my house. Be as brutal as you want. Tell me what you like about the house. Tell me what you like and don't like about the house. Both of those things are important for me. So that's your first trip. By the end of that first, home buying process or that home trip, I get a better idea what's important for you and what's going to be good for you. The second trip we go out there, I'll have narrowed that down a little bit more. This time we'll be focusing on different neighborhoods, maybe 2 or 3 different neighborhoods. I'll have chosen let's say a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, but you're saying, hey, single story or 2-story might work out. We'll go look at those. On each trip, we go to about 8, maybe 10 homes at the max. I found out anything more than that, it gets to be too much at that point. So the second trip, we're narrowing down kind of areas and getting a better idea what's important for you. By the third and fourth time, now we're to the point of, you've chosen a couple of homes you really like. And by the fourth trip out, we might be going for a second look, or maybe even a third look to find that one house, or still choosing between 2 or 3 different homes. And then the 5th or 6th time we're out there looking, at that point, I think we're going to be writing an offer. So again, like I said, it seems like it's a long process. It seems very complicated. But my job is to step in, kind of act as your counselor through the home buying process, and then help you with that process. So like I said, if you work with me, we're looking at 4, maybe 6 times we'll look for a house, and then I think we can find you a great house. So anyway, that's the home buying process of looking for the house. Next thing we're going to look at is actually what happens after you've written the contract and gotten it accepted, and that's going to be the inspection phase. Anyway, this is Deepak Verma with Verma Living. Hopefully that answers a couple of your questions as to what it takes to buy a house and find that house to make an offer on. If you have any questions, give us a call. Best thing to do is either call me on my phone at 602-889-8087, which is 8087, or visit us on the web at vermaliving.com. Thanks for your time and have a great day.